Hey there, I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny, and that's Poppy.
Hello.
Hey, Queen Mercy, you're here waiting on us. I'm sorry to be a little bit late. Tonight, I'm just going to make some hot chocolate, and me and Poppy are going to sit down and we're just going to gab with y'all and try to have a relaxing evening because I have a feeling that the next 28, 29 days are going to be crazy AF.
Yeah.
So Christmas always riles me up and gets me a little anxious, and I know it's that way for a lot of people, so I thought I'd take this weekend to just forget all of the stuff that I have to do in the near future and just enjoy myself. And hopefully you guys will come along with me because I think it'll be a lot of fun. So let me show you what I'm about to do. Look, there is nothing in the world any better than any hot cocoa. And I use the Hershey's hot cocoa mix because the best recipe on the world's right here on the back. Always has been, probably always will be.
It even says so.
Yeah, it even says favorite hot cocoa right here on the recipe. Can you see that? Look, look, look. I'm going to try really hard to make this camera work. No, you can't see it. Oh, fiddlesticks. Anyhow, just take my word for it. And if you don't believe me, go buy yourself one of these. It'll tell you. And it's even on, not sure if it's on this one. This is the dark hot cocoa or cocoa. And it doesn't have a hot cocoa recipe on it.
But I've tried that mix with that recipe and it works just fine.
Somewhat. It's not what I'm going to use for this recipe.
Because she doesn't like dark chocolate that much.
No, I don't care for it. But anyhow, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to show y'all all of that first. The first thing we need to do is mix our sugar, cocoa, and salt in this saucepan. Poppy, where's my measuring cups? That's one thing I didn't get.
That's a good stinking question.
I know. I guess I can eyeball it.
One other place to look.
Okay. Move,
I can't
please.
see junk now.
We're going to use a half a cup of sugar. Throw that in there. I'm just eyeballing y'all because for whatever reason, my measuring devices have gone missing in action. We're going to put a quarter cup of cocoa powder in there. We're going to put just a bit of salt. That's a little too much. There. That's good. And now I'm going to put just a little tiny bit. I'm going to put just a little tiny bit of really warm water in here. Hey, Laura, how are you? Hey, DJ. And I'm not going to put a lot. I mean, just enough to make this into a slurry. Can you see that? If you add the hot water first before you turn your stove on, you don't have to worry about your powder burning to the bottom. And also,
A medium.
Where is it? Okay, you already got it there. Thank you, Poppy. And you don't have to worry about the cocoa making little brown clumps in your milk when you pour the cold milk in. That's why I do it this way. So just remember, when you're going to, you got your cocoa, your sugar, and your salt in here, add a little, just enough water so that you can combine all the ingredients together and heat it up. DJ, our Thanksgiving was wonderful. You know what, Laura? That is enough for all of us, I think, for right now. It makes about 6 6 1-cup servings. Just about. Now, I'm going to put my secret ingredient in this hot chocolate. And what I use is less than 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, look, you don't need a bunch of this because you don't want it to taste like pepper. You just want to be able to feel a little bit of that pepper on the back of your throat when you drink it. You don't really want to taste it. You just want to know there's a little bit of something in there that gets your attention. That's all. Now we're just going to let this heat up until it starts to come to a low rolling boil. And then we're going to add our milk. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I would love to know because we had an amazing time. Dinner was fantastic. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to Christmas shopping. How about y'all? I think my daughter ended up making about the best ham that she's ever made this year. I told her, I said, honey, you have outdone yourself. How about you, Laura? How was your dinner? Laura, it's just a itty bitty bit of cayenne, not a lot. Oh, you did your Christmas shopping early. Are you completely finished, Queen Mercy? That's like I'd never heard of being done before December. Never in my life.
We've tried.
We've tried, but it just never happened that way. DJ said, my dinner was good, and my sister and her wife came over for dessert and you got your shopping done too?
Dang.
Wow. And your Thanksgiving is October. That's right, Laura. I keep forgetting that. I apologize. I need to be more mindful
Of where people live.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing no appropriating.
I think they call it misappropriating.
Oh, Queen Mercy did her shopping in October. She was smart. She was, well, I'll tell you this. I think I got a little bit of it done, but I really only have about one order to go from Amazon. And I've got to probably make a trip to a specialty store for little ears in the other room that are listening.
Does that mean I have to drive?
And it probably, considering I don't drive, yeah. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to order the outsiders, the ones that don't live in this house. I'm just going to order them stuff and have it sent to their house. So I'm not worried about that. That'll be easy. Laura said, no worries. I used to spend it in the hunting bus for opening moose season. So you used to spend your Thanksgiving in the hunting bus for moose season. Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds freaking awesome.
Now, is that a bus taking you to the hunting lodge, or is that where you slept?
Can you put that on the heat, please?
Well, it was boiling.
Look at Poppy. He's sitting, y'all.
No, look.
He's sitting here doing this.
No, look at it.
I know it's starting to boil.
It was already boiling.
That.
You don't burn it.
You better get out my kitchen before you get hurt. I am. I'm going to burn it. Nobody will get any.
That's fine.
Where's the milk, Einstein? I had it right here.
Right here, Chuck will hit all 4 cups.
Please stop helping me so much because you just confuse me.
That's easy enough.
Okay, now we're going to put the milk in, y'all. Poppy's trying to be helpful, but it's not working so great, is it? Okay, that's 4 cups of milk right there. And now we're going to just let that get hot. Of course, I'm going to taste it. You know I am. Let me get it stirred up real good. Come on over here, y'all. Come with me. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I just love hot cocoa. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Laura said we had turkey and all the sides. But the hunting bus we slept in. No, wait. They slept in the bus, the hunting bus.
Okay.
Laura, were you ever afraid that bears were going to attack the bus? Because you know I'm scared of bears, and I would be thinking about that. I'd never get any sleep.
Honey, if they had moose guns, they probably could shoot the bears.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
And then they could have bear chili.
Yeah, DJ, that's really smart for you to get it all done, because wait until the last minute like I do every year is one of the most stressful things in the world you can do.
Especially for the driver that has to go out by himself.
Right. Because, and I usually do good for a while, and I'll buy some gifts here and there and there and there, and I'll stack them all up in the hiding spot, you know. And then I forget about it. Oh, Queen Mercy said this lady brought me back some chocolate from Haiti. It was so rich, and it would produce oil at the top. We would put cayenne in it as well with milk. That sounds so good. I see. If I'd have had any good sense, I would have ordered some good chocolate, some like, you know, Dutch cocoa, real heavy chocolate like that. Haiti. I wonder if I could order some Haitian chocolate.
Maybe.
I bet I could.
Google it.
I bet I could. You can get anything you want now on the internet. Not hot enough yet. Yep. I'm going to have it half drank by the time the thing's done, because I'm going to keep tasting it.
That's normal, though.
Yes, ma'am. It is awesome.
Makes 6, but only fills up 4 cups.
Well, big cups.
Well, you drink half of it.
Why don't you get us some cups out of the coffee cups or whatever, mugs? If my bicycle mug's up there, I want that one.
Bicycle.
Or my who gives a crap mug.
That's why nobody gets done. This is huge.
Look, my friend sent me this coffee cup like 20-something years ago, and I still have it. Can you believe it? And it's not very nice, but it was funny to us way back in the day. And it says, men have feelings too, but who really gives a you know what? Now, like I said, a long time ago, that was really funny to us.
And this is the one the boy uses.
Yeah, that's the Stormtrooper one. Well, now, DJ, I'm going to tell you what. I love Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Well, Cyber Monday's my favorite because I don't do Black Friday shopping. Do any of y'all do Black Friday shopping? Here are there's your cups. Look, honey, she made cups for us. See them?
Yep.
That's funny, Laura. I love that. You got to teach me how to do that. Laura likes my mug. I use it when I'm aggravated with Poppy.
That's why I use it every day, huh?
No, Queen Mercy, you don't go. No, I can't stand fighting those crowds. And you know what's so funny? Yeah, I don't either, Laura. I won't go out. I don't even go down the road on Black Friday, let alone to a shopping center. But I get too anxious out there.
Excuse me.
If I get around all of those people and Poppy gets mad and he does the whole road rage thing, and I can't take it. What do you mean, me?
Me? I don't get road rage.
Y'all see how ugly he looks when he lies? Do you see that? That's a lie. When he turns ugly, it's a lie.
I'll be lying all the time then, because I always look like this.
Laura said she has seen the states people fighting. Yeah, it's insane, Laura. Queen Mercy said, I saw someone chip a tooth. It isn't worth it. There have been some real serious incidences in the past. And you know, I can't think of any off the top of my head. The first real serious Black Friday craziness happened when I was young adult. It's when the Cabbage Patch craze hit. And they showed stuff on the TV I had never seen before. People fighting over baby dolls in the well, they didn't have Walmarts back then. I don't know what's the Kmart's or something like that. Or the yeah.
Don't come back.
What do you do? Wait a minute. I gotta go back. Don't go out. Just shop online. Yeah, that's what I do too. DJ. I shop online almost exclusively. Now, for specialty items that there are a couple of stores that I'll go to here. But
I went to the Walmart today.
Hey, Karen, how are you? She did all of her Christmas shopping today too. I'm behind the power curve, y'all. Y'all are making me feel like a slacker.
No, slacker.
I guess I could have done it. You know what, y'all? I slept most of the day. That's the God. Poppy woke me up at what time? 9?
No, 11.
Oh, excuse me. He woke me up at 11. I didn't sleep very good last night. So I told him, I said, wake me up at 9 o'clock. And I think he tried to wake me up at 9 o'clock.
I tried, but it was like waking up a bear.
So I told him, I said, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. So he did. Thank you, Laura. We needed that mug for Karen too. So I ended up getting up at 11, and by 2 o'clock, I was exhausted again. So I went back to bed.
And I gave her coffee.
And I don't even know what time I woke up. What time was it? 8?
No, 7.
7 o'clock. So I slept a bunch. Laura said, Wesley, you poke her with a stick at a distance.
They don't make sticks long enough to poke her. Nope.
He's so full of prunes, y'all.
What?
I'm only dangerous when he makes me irritated, you know.
Yeah, waking her up.
Yeah, waking me up is dangerous. If I haven't slept good.
If she hasn't slept late or good or slept well, I send in the boy.
Yeah, she won't kill him. She'll
kill me.
I won't holler at the kids, but I'll holler at Poppy. It's like, what do you want? But with the kids come in, what do you need, baby?
Right? I gotta be missing an arm. What do you want?
Okay, I forgot how much vanilla to put in this, so I'm gonna have to check real quick.
That's a capful.
Oh, it's only a teaspoon? Oh, it needs more than that. Wait a minute. Did I read the wrong recipe? Yes. I grabbed the wrong can.
You want to turn the heat down before you throw the vanilla in.
Oh, there. I'm turning the heat off so that my vanilla don't burn up.
Burn off.
You don't ever want your vanilla to. Now this says 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. I disagree. So I'm gonna put my own vanilla flavoring in there. There. Now that's enough vanilla. Should we spike it?
After we pour off the kids' amount.
Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna spike this. I'll just have me a glass of wine or something after I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Go get the marshmallows.
Marshmallow?
Whatever. I'm Southern, y'all. I we talk funny. Laura, I usually use cream. Excuse me. But I'm out. I ended up using most of it in my dessert from yesterday, and I'm completely out. So, and even Poppy's going to have to go to the Walmart first thing in the morning and pick up some creamer for our coffees because I don't think we have enough.
Oh, you're killing me.
I know. I told you it was out. I told you hours ago you needed to go get some.
No, you didn't.
Me and you got a similar times, but you're an hour behind me. Yeah. I'm telling you, yesterday, Thanksgiving wears me out. Of course, I'm not as young as I used to be, so. I really do wish that I had some cream because I would use it. I definitely would.
Well, cream instead of milk?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a lot of cream.
Yeah, but it makes it so rich and yummy. Now, this is good. Don't get me wrong. It is good. I'm going to pour some for my youngins over here.
Get them jacked up on sugar and caffeine.
Sugar and caffeine.
Then say, go to bed.
Yeah. Well, warm milk make them tired, right? Isn't that the theory anyway? Hang on. Here we go. I got my, oop, I can't put my tripod over here. I'll burn it up. Of course, I need to burn this one up anyway because I don't like this one.
You crowd me.
Well, why are you doing my job?
Fine.
Fine. Y'all are not, do you see that right there? Do you see, look, I got to show y'all something. Look what I got the past 2 days. My chickens had quit laying eggs. And I just figured it was over until spring. And Poppy went to the store the other day. Was it yesterday or day before?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. And he said, he come back in the house and he said, Charlotte, go check the coop because one of your chickens is singing an egg song. And I said to him, I said, I'm not listening to them lying chickens because they've done that to me before. They'll do their egg song and there won't be nothing out there. I said, they're just lying. This is like an April Fool's in November. And he said, go on ahead and check it. Sure enough, I went out there and got this pretty, clean, beautiful egg right out of the chicken coop. I'm like, I cannot believe this.
Had to be the right white one or red.
It had to be one of the new ones. And then today I went out there and found this one. I said, well, shoot, whichever chicken that is that's laying when we're only getting 10 hours of sun a day, I'm keeping that bad boy. I got to find out which one it is, though. All right, so I put my marshmallows in there. Do we want to put anything on the marshmallows?
Why?
Look, I'm pretty much a purist when it comes to hot cocoa. I don't like a whole lot of extras with it. So we're going to go sit down and drink some hot cocoa.
I want to take this to the hoodlums.
Well, why don't you have the hoodlums come get it? They're not handicapped.
But then they'll bother you.
That's true, they will. Thank you. Poppy's going to take the hot cocoa to the kids so they don't come in here and bother us. We can be grown-ups all by ourselves, which I don't get to usually do. All right, look here, mister. Look at this. Boots, you cannot have the hot chocolate, and you can't be laying on my table. He knows better. And I'm going to sit in Poppy's chair for a few minutes. Okay, let me see. You can't have any either, Julesy. Two cats trying to get in my hot chocolate. Not to bring down the party, but have you heard about the new strain of COVID-19? It is going to stop. No, I have not. Do tell, Laura, because I'm curious. Let me get through here. I say both, DJ. I say pecan and sometimes I say pecan. It just all depends on what mood I'm in. And let me tell you why. There's a good reason why. Where I'm from in Florida, we say pecan, North Florida. Well, when I moved here, I had said pecan my whole life till I moved here. Well, then, when you go to order something and you say, I want a pecan pie, they look at you like you have two heads. And so you have to say pecan for them to understand your language. And so that's kind of how come I switch back and forth between the two terms. It doesn't make a difference to me. Okay, Laura, tell us about South Africa. What are they? There's a new strain over there in South Africa. Is that what you're saying? Please get me a spoon, Poppy.
No.
He just said no. You know he's going to do it. Told you. What did he say?
He said he ain't got no choice.
He does have a choice. Type faster, Laura. Type faster.
Boots. Boots.
Y'all, this is delicious. I just heard there's a new one, and it's just as bad as the last one. Oh, okay, okay. I'll keep my ears open because I don't leave the house too much, especially during the week. So I don't really feel too unsafe. You love yourself some pecan pie, huh? It is good. I love it too. I love pecan pie.
Why don't you ever make it?
Well, one reason I don't make it much is because there's a lot to it and it's an expensive pie to make.
Just think of how healthy it is, all the nuts and the grain in the crust.
Okay, and the sugar and the corn syrup and the butter and
The calories bake off. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Laura. I mean, if DJ's gonna bring the pie, I got the hot chocolate. We're gonna have ourselves a party, right? Sounds good to me. So I'm so tickled to death that I got those eggs from them chickens. I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is go out there and try to use my solar lights and hook some lights up in the coop. The coop sits under an oak tree, but I'm thinking if I could rig it up somehow so that that solar charger got a little bit of extra light and leave the lights on for a couple of hours longer in the evenings, then maybe all of my chickens might start laying again. Because I'd really like to have fresh eggs instead of, the ones you have from the store. Those those chickens eat all of our leftovers and,
And all the food I'm buying.
all the food. What?
All the food I'm buying.
And well, yeah, and we buy them food too, the pellets and that stuff.
Yeah, Dumar's chicken feed.
Look at him. Go get the cat. He's trying to find the butter. I have a cat that's addicted to butter.
Come here, you butter eating jerk.
I think it would be cool if I could just have them lay through the winter, Queen Mercy. That would make me so happy. It's the little things in life, just the little things.
Like butter eating cats?
Yeah, like butter eating cats. Fresh is best, and you can definitely tell a difference. Hey, do me a favor. Flip that light around. Because there's an awful lot of shadows over here. He's trying to blind me, y'all. Sometimes in the winter, they stop, but I saw someone say they fed them again. But, a lot of people will try to feed chickens hot pepper flakes to get them to lay in again. I haven't found that works as well as people say that it does. The main thing that chickens need to lay eggs is sunlight and food and water, of course. But the sunlight is what tells their body, just like a bear, a bear, the lack of sunlight tells the bear it's time to go into hibernation. Well, it also tells the chicken's body that it's time to stop laying eggs and save it up for spring when the days are longer. Hey, Kat, how are you? It's been a long time. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Tell me all about your Thanksgiving and if you have your Christmas shopping done.
So far, like what, 2 of us in here has got it done?
Her son is having a field day learning that our cat licks the butter. Queen Mercy, does your son lick the butter too? Because I used to be a butter licker. It was not that sharp. Oyster shells. That's what we give them here to make their shells nice and firm. Because sometimes if you don't give them oyster shells, they'll get low on calcium, and the first thing to show it is their eggs. And you'll get real paper thin eggshells, and then that you really need to give them some calcium. Yeah.
We can buy the food with it already in it, or you can buy it extra.
Yeah, there's some left. Laura, we'll get Kat a cup of. We're making hot cocoa, Kat. Did you see what DJ said? He said butter loving cats are going to be the end of us.
We might.
Queen Mercy said he doesn't. He is half asleep listening to the stream. He's 6 years old and howling. Bless his heart. That's so sweet. My grandbaby's 5 and she'll be 6 in spring. And she'd probably howl about it too. She loves these cats though. Boy, oh boy, she loves them. Thanksgiving was small and quiet, very nice. Christmas shopping is done and everything is
Dang, that's 3 of them,
we
We're
are
slackers.
slackers.
apparently.
I haven't decorated a thing yet. We got to go to storage and get all of our Christmas stuff out of storage to start.
We got to finish rearranging first.
We have to finish rearranging the living room before we do anything. I'm probably 30% finished with Christmas shopping. What else?
Refrigerator full of leftovers.
Got a fridge full of leftovers. That's true. You're going to get you a snack, Laura? All right, we'll see you when you get back. He loves cats. You know, what is it about cats and little kids? It seems like every little kid that I run across lately just loves cats. My son likes them too. And my daughter, for that matter. They each got one. You decorated on November 1st. Cat, you have to tell me. Send me an email and tell me where you live so we can drive by there.
This is Boots.
They know that that's Boots.
Well, the 6-year-old don't.
Oh, the 6-year-old. Yep. This is our newest member. But sort of. In Mogwai. We have one named Mogwai. And that's
Because it's a gremlin.
she came here a couple of days after this one did. Now he's up. I'm sorry. Get Jules and show him Jules.
A second.
Okay.
I was close.
This is Mogwai
Looks like a gremlin.
because he's a gremlin. Well, it's a she. She's the only girl in the family.
We thought it was a boy, and then we took it to the vet to be snipped, and they're like, we can't do that to her.
And this one here is the biggest troublemaker in the house besides Poppy.
You hear that?
And then show him Julesy. Now Dave is outside catting around trying to find a wife.
Or bar fighting.
Or bar fighting. We're not sure which. We'll know in the morning when he comes home.
If he's got any war wounds or not. We doctor that cat more than any other cat.
Yeah, he gets. And then this one is Julesy. Now this is Mr. Aristocrat. He's my favorite.
That's your baby. Here,
This is my baby.
take your baby.
Notice he's the fattest, biggest one of the bunch. Let's get a close-up so that Queen Mercy's young man can see you. Say, hello, Mommy. You see me in the camera, don't you? I don't know if he thinks this camera's cool or not. Don't start growling at me now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Here,
Come here,
put him
Julie.
down, Poppy.
Come here, boy. Back where you were.
He's a finicky cat. He only wants attention when he comes to get it from you. Oh, good. I'm glad. Honey, I really need you to pull that thing right over here in front of us. And put the dog outside. Look, I'm not usually this bossy. Who am I kidding? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But also, I have to keep doing this live stream instead of getting up and doing all the things I usually do, you know. Well, that's all the cats for tonight, young man. And we have one more, but he's outside, and he likes to stay outside more than he likes to stay inside. So if he comes home, I'll make sure. Queen Mercy, if you want to send me an email, it's gulfcoastgranny@gmail.com, and I'll send you a picture of all the cats for your boy, okay? And that way he can see them all and then, you know, look at them if he's interested.
Yeah.
Okay, you just send me an email and it will be done.
And your luck.
Oh, look!
Bar fighting Dave.
This is Dave. Look, I don't want to hold him. He's gross. He's dirty. There he is. He's a good old cat. He's just he's always dirty and okay, I'm done.
Mommy gives him his human gives him a bath.
But he smells. It is cold tonight, cat.
It's okay, Dave.
You know, That's probably why he was waiting at the door when Poppy opened it, because it was cold and he wanted to come in.
Oh, he was
Probably.
hiding under the your swing.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. Because it's dry under there.
Oh, who knew?
I just said, "Come on, Dave," and he took off running.
And he came to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. It is. It's cold tonight. I think it's supposed to be down. What did you say?
31 degrees tonight. We got a frost warning.
Yeah, apparently. And Poppy covered my tomatoes for me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all aren't going to believe this, but I have 6 celebrity tomato bushes out back. And I've got tomatoes on them that big. That is no lie. True. Big, big tomatoes. But they're all still green. And I'm just, last year in December, I had some tomatoes out there and they turned red in December. And I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I can keep the freeze off of them long enough for them to turn red.
We got one out there starting to turn red.
Really?
It's got a little bit of red.
You ought to bring it in then. As soon as it starts blushing at the top, just bring them in if you
Oh.
see them.
I'm gonna let you do that because if I take one off and it's wrong, no.
Okay. But I'm kind of glad to see the cold weather. How about you, Kat? Because the heat was miserable this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I need my charger or we're going to go out of business.
Just unplug my phone.
Hang on, guys. I got to plug my charger in.
You're sitting in the wrong spot. That's why
I know.
you're cockeyed to you.
I know. So do y'all have plans to go out of town for Christmas? Because we're not. We were going to take a camping trip, and then we thought better, and we said, you know, maybe we ought to do that another time. It would make me really sad to miss the grandbabies having their Christmas. I like the cool weather, too. Cold, yeah, cold weather hurts the older. Poppy's the same way. And I have found that if I will cover my ears up and wear gloves when it's in the 30s, I don't suffer as bad. My ears will ache something fierce if the cold wind is blowing in them for more than about 10 minutes.
Being a Cub Master and a Scout Master, I have found Under Armour is your friend.
Kat's going to North Carolina for Christmas.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds like a beautiful trip. Are you going to be in the mountains up there? Hang on, let's see. DJ said, if anyone's interested, I'm doing a big Christmas about why the holidays are important. If you want to join, send me an email with a video. You know what? I'm about to invite everybody up here to chat with me now that we've got the hot chocolate made, and I forgot about that part, y'all. I'm sorry.
You shamed yourself.
I know, I do it all the time.